My name is Anya Salama. I live in New Jersey. I am 53 years old. I am married and have a 12-year-old daughter and dog Jake. A few years ago, I discovered that I had bladder prolapse. And when I went to see my regular gynecologist, she sort of said, well, this is very common with women that have children. It happens all the time. And it's not that bad. When it gets really bad, then come back and see me and we'll do the surgery. And I wouldn't say that it was something that impeded my life in any significant way, but it was uncomfortable. And after about a year or so of this, I found out about Dr. Culligan, who is a urogynecologist and specializes in this type of condition, and I went to see him. And at first, he also said, listen, you're not that bad. Why don't you try some exercise. I did a Pilates class and see if things stabilize or improve. But I found that I'm very athletic and I spent a lot of time playing tennis and golf and walking, and I found that after exercise it was very uncomfortable for me. So rather than wait for the prolapse to get worse, I just sort of thought, this is a quality of life issue for me. Why don't I improve it right now? So we scheduled the surgery with Dr. Culligan, and I had it in January, and I'm extremely pleased with the results. I questioned Dr. Culligan extensively about how he used the robot and why he felt the robot was so useful. And I came away with a sense that it's definitely a great tool for someone who has to be on their feet for 5.5 hours doing this type of surgery, that it really, if nothing else, it's a great help to the surgeon. And yes, when you're under for 5.5 hours, you want to make sure that whoever's performing the surgery is as comfortable as possible. So the morning of the surgery, we had discovered that I probably needed a few other things done as well as the sling. I was going to have a partial hysterectomy. One of my ovaries was going to be removed. And I had 2 fibroids, which we knew about, but really had no sense of how large they were until they went in. And when I woke up, they were all kidding me, because these fibroids that I had, apparently one was the size of a golf ball, one was the size of a peach, were so big and so hard, they had a really hard time pulling them out. And this ended up taking up a lot more time than they had envisioned for the surgery originally. Of course, after all the effects of the medication wears off, the next 24 hours, you're feeling quite a bit of pain. But nothing, nothing unbearable. Now that it's been, I think it's been 9 months since the surgery, I think well, first of all, I don't have the problem of going to the bathroom and feeling like everything's going to fall out. So psychologically, that's a huge thing. But also, I just feel like everything is back where it should be. As I feel like I had a facelift in a certain spot, and it feels great.